George Orwell was the pen name of Eric Arthur Blair, a renowned British writer, journalist, essayist, and critic. Orwell is best known for two novels. Animal Farm, published in 1945, an allegorical novella that uses a group of farm animals to satirize the events leading up to the Russian Revolution of 1917 and the early years of the Soviet Union. 1984, published in 1949, a dystopian novel set in a totalitarian society ruled by a party leader known as Big Brother. The novel introduced concepts like Big Brother is watching you, and thought crime, which have become synonymous with government surveillance and control. He often spoke out against totalitarianism and authoritarianism, drawing from his own experiences and observations during the Spanish Civil War and his time living in colonial Burma. In addition to these and several other novels, Orwell was a prolific essayist, producing numerous essays on a wide range of topics, including politics, literature, and social issues. Here are some of his most famous sayings. In intention, at any rate, the English intelligentsia are Europeanized. They take their cookery from Paris and their opinions from Moscow. In the general patriotism of the country, they form a sort of island of dissident thought. England is perhaps the only great country whose intellectuals are ashamed of their own nationality. In left-wing circles, it is always felt that there is something slightly disgraceful in being an Englishman and that it is a duty to snigger at every English institution. It is a strange fact, but it is unquestionably true that almost any English intellectual would feel more ashamed of standing to attention during God Save the King than of stealing from a poor box. Doublethink means the power of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them. The further a society drifts from truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. The very concept of objective truth is fading out of the world. Lies will pass into history. In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Freedom is the freedom to say that 2 + 2 make 4. If that is granted, all else follows. The choice for mankind lies between freedom and happiness, and for the great bulk of mankind, happiness is better. To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle. We sleep safe in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those who would do us harm. A people that elects corrupt politicians, impostors, thieves, and traitors are not victims, but accomplices. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their understanding of their own history. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. To be corrupted by totalitarianism, one does not have to live in a totalitarian country. Each generation imagines itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before it, and wiser than the one that comes after it. We have now sunk to a depth at which the restatement of the obvious is the first duty of intelligent men. In our time, political speech and writing are largely the defense of the indefensible. Political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respectable, and to give an appearance of solidity to pure wind. The most savage controversies are those about matters as to which there is no good evidence either way. The greatest enemy of clear language is insincerity. The only way to deal with propaganda is to be aware of it. In our age, there is no such thing as keeping out of politics. All issues are political issues.